Uh-huh. All my stress. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Check it out. Yo. Feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Better feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Hip and the woman come around run. Yes, me. Come better.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, the Alpha Empath, also known as Adisa Reigns, and I am here this morning with one of my students, Queen Red. Now, y'all don't know, but I just finished fussing at her, and I decided that I was gonna save my fussing for the broadcast because then y'all get to understand how I correct my students. You see, my students begged me. They said, Adisa, your lives are so fucking lit. Can you please start doing your lives again? And I told them, sure. I will do my lives, but only if I am talking to you girls on my lives because I want specific questions answered and I want to know that I'm really, really helping people. I understand that
Mhm.
the content that I teach is heavy. I
Yep.
understand that. I understand that I cuss people out, and some of them don't like my brand of healing. I understand that, but that don't stop people from watching me, and that damn show don't stop people from sending me inbox messages. But on my lives, they don't say a motherfucking thing. So I don't want y'all to be like them people. If y'all are watching me live, I need y'all to go ahead and say hello to me. Say something to me, okay? Say something to me, right? And just say, "Hey, Adisa, how you doing?" Now, again, this is Queen Red. How are you today, Queen Red?
I am freaking
Don't
fabulous.
don't don't be don't be doing your head like that. Don't be doing your head like that. Listen, Queen Red joined Dragon Hearted Tantra Healing Art School. That is the business school where I teach empathic healers how to monetize
Hmm.
themselves. Queen, why'd you decide to join my brand?
Because you spoke my healing language. I mean, in a nutshell, you spoke my healing language from the moment I had saw your initial videos, and I think I've said this a couple of times before, but I was just laying in bed. This was actually, I'm gonna say, almost 2 years ago now. Laying in bed, I had joined back then Alpha Empath Universe, or the Alpha home of the Alpha Empath Universe. And I saw one of your lives. I was like, "Who is this woman? I mean, she looks all cute and stuff, but who is she? Because she just be looking like she be going in and stuff." And then I had listened, and that honestly, it was a wrap from there because you were speaking stuff I knew in my spirit, and didn't have the gumption to speak it myself.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
yes.
drew me to you.
Yes, yes, yes. And as an alpha empath, the first thing that I use my empathy gift towards is myself. I teach that to my students as well. But for this broadcast, we're talking about something in particular that Queen Red needs help with in her heart centered business. You see, as an empath, Queen Red has this fucking annoying ass habit, y'all. It is fucking annoying as fuck. She will cross oceans for her clients, and her clients are not even willing to jump puddles for themselves. If you are that type of healer, go ahead and say something in the comments. I used to be that kind of healer. I would want somebody's healing so much more than they even
Yeah.
wanted themselves. So I would overcommit myself. That's what I would do. I would overcommit myself, and then they wouldn't have any commitment at all, and then I would end up feeling obligated to a cause that they were not putting in the work for, and they were not paying me.
Yes.
You see, one of
Woo.
the reasons why we have to make sure as healers that we get paid is because people need to appreciate us. And the way that the American mindset, not all mindsets, but the way that the American mindset shows appreciation is through financial means. You're not going to be able to get around that. You're not going to be able to get around that. I'm not saying that some people can't say thank you. They can. But what I have found is for empathic people, they like paying full price for their healing. We don't like discounted healing. We don't. We want all the fucking trauma. Give us the full benefit package, Jesus. We want all the fucking trauma. We want all the fucking pain because we need to understand the cruelty of this world. We want to feel it all, right? And
Yes.
Queen Red is like that. Now, uh I gotta tell this story, Queen Red. I gotta tell this story now. You probably gonna be embarrassed, right? You gonna be
Let's run
embarrassed?
it. Let's run it.
Okay, you know what story I'm finna tell, right?
I have no idea.
You guys, you guys, I kid you not. I the amount of effort that Queen Red puts into how her clients get healed. Queen Red will make sure that she pays her clients bills, even though those invoices are supposed to pay her bills. She will go ahead and like do it gratis. She will do it gratis. The problem is she does that for a big percentage of her business until the fact that it has become unprofitable.
Yeah.
And this comes from a lack of belief in one's own value. See, I understand that Queen Red is um she's sacred. Her generous heart, just like the hearts of several empaths that follow me, your heart is fucking generous as fuck. And if your heart is generous and kind like that, your heart is sacred and it has to be protected through a business system.
Yes.
You have to filter people through your business system because if you don't filter them, they're going to get close up on your heart and they're going to take advantage of you.
Yes.
And Queen Red didn't know how to say no. So for the first couple of semesters in Dragon Hearted Tantra, I was doing one thing with Queen Red. I was teaching her how to protect her beautiful heart.
And I thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See, this woman, because of that beautiful heart that she was overworking and she was overusing, Queen Red actually showed up to one of my classes in the hospital with tubes in her nose and IVs in her arms because she had had a stroke. But she still showed up to class. And I understand a lot of empathic healers have strokes. And that is because our mind is saying, we are tired of you coming up with all these fucking plans and save a whole payment plans that you have for everybody else except us. Can you please take some time to focus on us? Please. And people that have strokes also have a problem asking for help. I've had four. One, two, three, four. That's how many I have had because everybody that we have surrounded ourselves with are people that we help, but nobody helps us. So in coaching, Queen Red, I fuss at you. I fuss at you a lot because you tend to act like a black hole. You do a disappearing act on me. And then I know what you're doing. You playing save a hole for somebody that ain't even worthy of you. You laughing because you know it's the truth.
It is.
It's the truth. It's the truth. And you got to stop. You got to stop because you're spending all of your energy, all of your resources, all of the cup. You see, healers, here's what you got to understand. Remember what I told you in our last one-on-one, Queen Red, about filling plugging the holes in your drain? Remember what
Yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you about that?
Yes.
You see, you have to make sure that your cup is filled first. You got to. And if you are going to give, you got to give from your overflow. This should be like a law for you as an empath.
Yes.
As an empath, you are already, your nature is to give. Your nature is to give. But you are violating the first law. You ain't supposed to put no other before the God in you.
Ooh.
You can't do that. You just cannot. You gotta stop talking about I just want to give out my empathic gifts for free. Hold up. Is your cup full? Hold up now. Hold up. Is your motherfucking cup full? Then what the fuck is you talking about? I just want to give everything out for free. You is broke. You is broke. And your plan for success is stupid. And Queen Red knows I love her, but her plan for success had too many holes in it because she was trying. Like, listen, it was like in Queen Red, I love you. This is why, like, I don't. A lot of people can't handle my method of coaching, and I understand that. But Queen Red, how you gonna be a bum on a corner with your spirituality, telling all the other bums, "Hey, you want my tent, homegirl, homegirl? Hold up, hold up." You only got one blanket and one tent your damn self. only one blanket and one tent your damn self. You gotta take care of you first and get your cup to overflowing. It is your responsibility.
Yep.
And what tickles me is that Queen Red. See, let me show you how this broken system looks from a bigger perspective. Remember, whatever we are, we duplicate in our lives. So
Hmm.
Queen Red is taking from her lack and giving to other people, and they ain't paying her back. And the reason why they're not paying her back is because they duplicating her system. What they're doing is they're taking their lack and they giving to other people while Queen Red is giving to them. Can you see how that's a broken fucking system if that keeps duplicating?
Horrible, horrible.
It's a horrible motherfucking system. It's a payment plan for poverty.
Mm.
That's what it is. So I can't coach you on monetizing your heart centered business until I first break you of that filthy fucking habit that you think is nice.
Hmm.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It really, really is. Let me see. We got some comments over here. We got Miss Loretta. Miss Loretta said that this is a divine message. I don't even know you, Miss Loretta, but you absolutely right. Empathic people gotta stop doing that. Fill your own cup first. You gotta stop jumping over oceans for people that will not jump over puddles for themselves. How the fuck you gonna keep paying their light bill and they keep paying their cousin's gas bill? No, take that money from your damn cousin, pay your own light bill, and then figure out why I'm able to pay my bills on time. You need to be mentored by me. You need to be coached by me. And you got to stop duplicating the habits of your fucking people that you're supposed to be helping to heal. You got to break the pattern in you first, Queen Red.
Yes. And
I need you.
I'm definitely breaking that through your coaching, because I have learned about. So I've learned a lot of different things through the Dragon Hearted Tantra School and your coaching, because some things were confirmed for me, so I didn't have to worry about how I felt about it. For example, conscious leadership. That's very important. But conscious leadership without boundaries is a disaster. And that's what a lot of people do in their businesses is, especially us empaths, us healers, we'll go out there, we have these rules and these principles, and then something comes along and tags at the old version of ourselves, and we have empathy for that old version of ourselves, and then all of a sudden what we do, we forget about our freaking boundaries, we forget about the systems that we have in place. And so, like you said, one of the things you told me was, Queen Red, you gotta, the first thing you gotta do coming out the door is hold that person accountable. And that is what I've been working towards and doing in my macro of my internal system. And that's another thing is people don't have an internal system, which definitely hinders how they operate externally in business. Yeah, see, I've
Absolutely.
been listening. I've been listening.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Because that is what a heart centered business is.
Yeah.
It is an internal system of
Yes.
protecting your heart that you have manifested into the 3D realm that protects the hearts of other people like you. You see, if Queen Red went after her perfect client, which is her,
Hmm.
she is her perfect client.
Yep.
What if she surrounded herself with 12 people that have giving hearts like her? But instead of giving to other people that won't be accountable for themselves, they gave to themselves and towards the people that help them with their heart centered business. Then Queen Red has a coaching system.
Yes.
So I am trying to break her of her addiction of finding stray dogs. I know she wants to act as the SPCA. I understand this. Now listen, that works. Listen, you can't keep getting these mongrels cream red with all these fleas, and every time you disinfect them, they go right back to the damn place that gave them all their fleas, and then they come they raggedy asses back over to you talking about get me cured again. This is not healing.
Yeah.
This isn't
Yep.
healing. This is
Yep.
a toxic pattern.
It is.
But she healing us. No, no, no. She is a crack spiritual dealer. That's what she is. You got to come back to her for your next fucking hit.
Yep. Yep.
And that is not a cure. That is an addiction. And several empathic healers are not real healers. They're actually spiritual crack dealers. And this is, listen, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Let me go to one of these comments over here before I hurt somebody's feelings, okay? We got Camille. Hey, Camille. How are you, Camille? She says, I needed this. I needed you. I love you. Hey, Camille, Mac Legend, Boys and Davis. How are you today? How are you today? If you are going to start your heart-centered business, I'm gonna ask you to come up probably with a different name. Because that name is something else. But it's cute though. It's cute. I want to know the story behind it. That's what I want to know. Then we have Loretta here. When I was a couple, I lived on a truck with my husband and we lived like disciples. I've been there too. I was on a fucking that commune life. That life don't really work for me. I am now solo and I've been living the same way and I do not even have a home yet. Well, yeah, Loretta. Listen, I live like that. I don't recommend it. That's not the way that I'm set up. I'm not set up that way. I thought I was when I was trying to do that commune living, when we was trying to get the heirloom plants and we was gonna have our own farm and shit. I recognized very quickly that the farm life wasn't for me. I I don't even like earthworms. I don't like any of the shit that be in a 3D garden. I develop internal gardens. I'm an internal gardener. I'm not a physical gardener. But if that is the life for you, you still got to make sure some kind of way that your cup is filled. If your cup is filled by living from a truck, if that Loretta, I'm not sensing that your cup is filled. I'm not gonna even play with you like that.
I wasn't
Loretta,
sensing that either because
I'm not
I was
sensing
kind of getting misreading on what she stated.
Yeah, I'm not sensing that your cup is filled, Miss Loretta. Miss Loretta, there's more for you. Yeah, they're oh shit, they're truck drivers. That's what it is. They're yes, they're truck drivers. That's okay. You can live in the truck. Okay, I got you. I got you. I just need to make sure the picture that I was having in my head, I wasn't feeling that shit. I wasn't feeling that shit. Okay. We are enablers, not here. Ooh. Yes, Miss Loretta, you fucking getting it. I've done that. I have done that. Listen, I have practiced almost every religion that there is. And in every religion, I believe in generosity of spirit. I
Yep.
absolutely am a believer of that. But I have to first apply that law to myself. Am I generous with myself? And I was not. And most empaths are not generous with themselves. They just are not. They give their generosity externally instead of internally. How are you going to violate your first God, which is the God that lives within, for these idols without? I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to teach my dragons that. If you're wondering, I got asked a question yesterday when I was teaching this class. I got asked yesterday, why do I call it dragon hearted tantra? Well, you got to understand what a dragon is. A dragon is nothing more than the love child between a snake and an eagle. That's what it is. But a dragon's most tenderest part is its heart. And as an empath, every time, because I'm really, really, really highly sensitive, I couldn't really survive in this world. So I protected my heart by putting on a skin. And then the world was still too cruel. So I put on another skin and another skin and another skin and another skin. And they became scales to protect the beauty of my heart. That's what they are. All those skins, like a snake, I didn't fucking shed them because I needed to protect this sensitive heart from the cruelty of this world. And now my fire that comes out of my throat protects my heart. My truth protects me. And Tantra is nothing more than a love letter between your divine masculine energy to your divine feminine energy. I teach my students how to fall in love with themselves and then create a business that helps other people fall in love with themselves. That's all I do. And Queen Red has the kind of heart that needs to be duplicated. She's a fucking dragon.
Mm. Thank you. Because that's exactly what you teach. I can't talk this up anymore. Besides that, if you're on here and you're second guessing about your healing or your heart centered business, you are second guessing too long. Simple, because You know, she says that Goddess Adisa says that she teaches us to love ourselves first, and that is the freaking pendulum. That's the focal point of your heart centered business. You know, because there's so many people who come to us and they're like, I don't know what I want to do. We're doing things that have been regurgitated off of our journey that no longer serves us, and then we're trying to figure out, well, why my heart isn't in it, why I want to do this, because the target isn't correct, your focus isn't correct. So when you focus on your heart, you focus on your heart-centered business. And I had to ask myself, because remember she said you attract people who have mommy issues. And it dawned on me, I was like, I do attract people who got mommy issues. Why the hell I'm attracting people who got mommy issues? Because I don't got no mommy issues no more. You know? So I was like, what do I need to do in me? Not to say that I don't need that, but the accountability is so, it's so needed. If I'm gonna put my heart out there, I gotta know for sure that the person I'm pouring into from the overflow is gonna protect my heart, just like I'm gonna protect my heart, and vice versa.
Question
So
though, Queen Red. Why do you think you attract people that have so many mommy issues? What's that all about? Why you keep attracting that?
look, I've been meditating on that because I really started kind of going through my village and my tribe, and I was looking at my relationships, and I was like, I'm still meditating on that one. That's really
Oh God.
interesting.
Oh God. Okay, Queen Red. Look. Not now, but a past version of yourself. A
Yes.
past version of yourself. Did that person struggle in your relationship with your mother?
Oh yes.
Oh, and then she overcame it, right?
Oh yes. Oh
Teach
yes.
it, please. Could you please just fucking coach it? You have a natural attraction to people that have issues in an area that you have successfully overcome. Coach it. Duh. It's one of your modalities. I've been meditating. What? Don't meditate on that shit. Monetize that shit. What the fuck is you thinking?
I felt that. I felt that. You know, what's so funny. What just came to me when you said that is people don't even realize how unhealed mommy issues interferes with the wealth that you're trying to attain.
It does. You're
People don't
absolutely
see the correlation, and
right.
it's a huge correlation. It holds you up from attracting and being your own independent person when it comes to you attaining your divine currency.
Divine currency. What is that, Queen Red?
Hmm. What? Okay, hold on. What does the word says? Your gift will make room for you, right?
Oh, yes. Let's talk about this
Okay.
room. What is it?
This room is all of those great alchemic goals, those seeds, the manna, everything that divine source has implanted in you. Those are your gifts. And what happens is society, this 3D social construct will cover your eyes from seeing those gifts. It'll bury it deep down so you can't harvest those gifts because it's showing you, hey, we don't want you to put these gifts out there. We want you to do it how we want you to do it.
That's
And then we
true.
get stuck. So guess
That's
what? Your divine currency is that fountain of youth that's going to keep not only your heart centered business going, but it's gonna pay you because it knows that it has a divine value that really doesn't have a number on it. But because we're in this 3D society, we have to live on it. We want our money. We want what is due to us,
we
and it,
want
it,
our
it is
abundance.
due to you.
It is. It is. Now, let me help you with something. I had mommy issues. I overcame
Mhm.
my mommy issues. You see, whether we want to believe it or not, we went over. We're about to end. But whether we
Okay.
want to believe it or not, we get an inheritance from both our parents. We do.
Yes. Yes.
Get a
Yes.
spiritual inheritance. Okay.
Yes.
Now, my mom was a very sexual liberal woman, very sexually liberal. And she was not a very good protector over her children. So
Mhm.
we were raped and we were molested and we were beaten and we were abused as children. So I resented who my mother was, not understanding that she had left an inheritance in me. And then I put myself in the good girl narrative in Christianity, and they further condemned the inheritance from my mom, which is my beautiful sensuality and my beautiful sexuality. They further condemned it, and it turned into fat. That's what it turned into. Listen, when I began to heal from my mommy issues and I really saw her for the beautiful things that she was, her
Yep.
sexuality was beautiful. She didn't channel it correctly. But
Mm.
I'm not her. You see, because my mind which is the manager of my fucking heart. See, my heart says we're sexual. And then my mind says, because I have a different mindset, I say, hey, how are we going to make this trait or this room productive in this building?
Hmm.
We're going to channel our sexuality in the best way and the most suitable way for us. You see, I wasn't fat until I started condemning my sexuality.
Mm.
Listen, if I'm not gonna get one hole stuck, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna put some in the other one. That's just how it is for me. I'm gonna keep it real. See, I had to heal from my mommy issues because my mommy issues had my sexuality suppressed. I come from a long line of sexual women, long
Mm.
line of them. So now I teach the ladies that come to me. I'm like, listen, we got to get rid of that good girl narrative. You got to stop playing good girl and just stuffing your mouth when you really want to sit on a dick. Oh Jesus, did I just say that? Yes, I did.
I love it. You
I
know what's
just
so crazy when you said that? It's like that's why I need to hear you speak because you be speaking truths that I've suppressed and buried for years, and it brings it back up to the surface, and I can see a little bit clearer now. Because see, my mommy issues, which I know it's a lot of women, is it was the validation was so important to me at one point. The acknowledgement that I was a good daughter, the acknowledgement that I did do a good job, the acknowledgement that I needed your approval. And you'd be surprised how many women deal with that. I'm going to tell you how that messed up my flow of wealth. That messed up my flow of wealth because I was, what you said, I was wearing these skins. I was going to church regularly, paying tithes.
looking like
I
a
was
Pentecostal.
dressing a certain way. You see what I'm saying? And when I started coming and when I started taking off those skins, then I started attracting a different type of wealth, a wealth that made me feel more liberated. And
Can we talk about
because
can we talk about desire as wealth? How does it feel when you took off your Pentecostal when you took off your Pentecostal skin and them men start really appreciating a different side of you? Is that wealth? Because that was wealth for me. That was my
that is
fucking money.
wealth. It is
Uh,
absolute wealth. It is absolute wealth because what they're nurturing is that goddess in you.
oh
Trust me.
yes, yes, yes.
It is. It is. And it's like when you really don't care about what people are saying, you're gonna attract the people that are needed for your growth. But it really comes on like I was I'm working on it every single day, standing on your principles, having your boundaries. And another thing with that validation, it's like if you visualize how energy flows, stagnant energy stays there, right? So visualize that stagnant energy stays there. So if I'm looking for the approval of my mom, is that energy going to go anywhere?
Oh no, because you're looking for her to give you something. Oh, I see it. I see it. Queen Red. That's good, honey. Now listen, we out of time. We out of time. But as a wealth independence navigation coach, I'm gonna need you to start helping women with their mommy issues because that is blocking their flow. That is
Yes.
blocking their motherfucking flow. Okay. We absolutely love you guys. Our next student showcase is September 5th through 7th. September 5th through 7th. Now, if you are not a part of Dragon Hearted Tantra, let me tell you something. The student showcase is called the Healing Symposium. That is what it is called. And all of my students are going to be there for empathic healers to take three damn days, just 3 days, not nothing too long, where they're getting massages, where they're fasting, where they're juicing, where they are detoxing from all the bullshit that they go through as healers. If you want to treat yourself to something like that, we're going to be here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Now, we'll be traveling to Sedona, okay? But the cost of the next student showcase is $711. I advise you to get in contact with me, get in contact with one of my students, or just go to my website, www.thealphaempath.com, and send me a message and let me know that you want to attend. You can also comment under this post. We love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 10 a.m. Bye-bye.